Happy Sunday, boys. I found the #1 challenge when you're going to cold approach a woman, when you first want to speak to her, is you get super scared of just going up to her. And this can be overcome by having a few go-to openers that are in the locker already, so that you don't stutter and stammer when you first go up to a girl. And they come in 3 stages. There's easy, medium, and beast mode. And they all have varying levels of effectiveness. So easy is very easy to do, but not that effective. And hard is hard to do, but very effective. So it just depends how much balls you're rocking on a particular day. Some days I don't really go easy anymore, but some days I go medium, some days I go hard, depends on how I feel, how much confidence I've got. The hardest part of this is our fear of rejection in our brains. Even I start thinking, what if she turns me down? What if she says something horrible to me? What if she shouts at me? What if she calls me out? The good thing about cold approaching is you're often pleasantly surprised by how receptive hot girls and girls you want to talk to are when you go in cold approach, because what they don't find very often is guys that actually have the balls to go and speak to them in public. And if a girl is single and you're a decent guy, if you've got good things going for you, you've been on your self-improvement, she'll be absolutely happy to speak to you and glad that you had the balls to say hello. So there's a lot less to be worried about than you think. But here's some openers you can use so that it goes smoothly as possible. And towards the end of this video, I'm going to show you how to deal with rejection smoothly, because inevitably it will happen. It's part of the cold approach. You are going to get rejected, but you can actually turn it into a positive as well. Here's easy mode. It's great for the beginners. You use an opener that is related to your surroundings. You don't have to show interest in her. That's why it's so easy. You can literally just ask her for directions. You go and ask her if she's got a dog, ask her about her dog. You can ask her what time a shop closes. If you're new to the gym, you can ask her what time the gym closes. These are literally questions to get you talking to a woman, but you've shown zero interest, hence minimum effectiveness. Could be in a shop, you go to the shopkeeper, you like the look of her. Would you mind getting me a different size than this? She says, yes, no problem. The good thing about these openers is once she comes back, maybe she's got another size, you could ask her, oh, what do you think? Does it look good? She might tell you, then you end up in a conversation, then you can ask for the Instagram. So easy mode, I don't really rock on this anymore. I'm past this level because I just feel like it's a waste of time. But if you have never spoken to a girl before and you are sort of shaking at the idea of even speaking to a hot girl, just get used to using these openers to start speaking with women. You don't even have to ask for the Instagram, you don't have to show interest. Just get used to asking a girl a question, because this will be enough for a lot of you. And then once you've done this, you can move on to the intermediate stage. I normally do these, sometimes go to beast mode. So it's a good mix of effectiveness and easy to start because you are showing interest. You're not asking a question related to the environment anymore, you're asking a question related to her. For example, this would be like going up to a girl in the gym. Hey, how you doing? I've never seen you in here before. You from around here? You just started coming. Just a very simple question to open up. Hey, I just wanted to say, I like your shoes. Where did you get them from? I like your tattoo. How long have you had that? Oh, I see you're training legs. What have you got after this? What set are you training next? It's all like common questions where she's like, oh, you might just be being friendly. And then you can easily transition to, oh, can I get your Instagram? We should train together sometime. Or we should go out for a drink together sometime. Boom. And then you're in there. And then you can gauge through the IG. If you ask her out for a drink and she wants to come and she shows interest, fantastic. Or she might just see you more as a friend, which is why this is like the intermediate. It's not actually beast mode. It's medium effectiveness, because you're not actually stating the obvious. You're not stating that you find her really attractive. So in the gym, how I would go about gauging a girl's vibe is look at her a few times, see if she's looking back at you. You might be on her radar. If a girl sees a guy she's interested in the gym, she'll start to look at him. That's a great way to gauge what's her vibe. If she's not looking at you, not looking at anyone, headphones in, sweating away, working on a set, she probably doesn't want to be spoken to. Wait until the headphones come off, wait until she's aware, wait until she's seen you, and then don't just sneak up on her. She's got her headphones on, it's going to be awkward, it's going to be bad. If she moves away from you when you go up for the approach, if she's moving away, doesn't smile, gives blunt answers, don't push. You're a high value guy, you don't want to be seen begging. So just what you do in this situation is withdraw yourself pretty much straight away, withdraw your attention. If she's hesitant to give you the IG, if she says, oh, sorry, I can't give you the IG, say, oh, it's okay, no problem. I just wanted to introduce myself. I'll see you around, and then you go. Just don't be intimidating. Smile and don't invade her personal space. Then you know you're not giving that creepy vibe, and you're staying cool. And the good thing about this is some girls genuinely are scared of strangers. So she might actually like you, but she gives you that impression straight away because she's defensive against all men. So when you react that way and you're not pushy at all and you back off, next time you see her in the gym, you might go and say hello and get a much better response. Or she might walk past you, you guys have already seen each other before, you say, hey, how are you? And then you get into a conversation. So that's how you sort of gauge the vibe. Don't be creepy. Beast mode. Anyone looking for a challenge, this is the hardest but the most effective cold approach. From girls that have told me this is what they want a guy to say to them. They don't want guys to bullshit and do the small talk like we've said in the last two. Those two are easier for us, but girls don't actually like them. This one puts your pride on the line because you cut the bullshit and you say what you're there to do. You look at her, you say, look, I really wanted to speak to you. I had to introduce myself. I couldn't just let you walk by. You're one of the most beautiful girls I've seen in a long time. Do you mind if I get your Instagram? Boom. This is the hardest approach, but not in terms of its effectiveness. It's the most effective, but it's the hardest to do because it takes a lot of balls. If she turns around to you and says, no, sorry, I'm not interested, that can be a bit of a hit. But the good thing is we don't take it like that. We take rejection on the chin. It's no problem. We're the coolest guy in town. That's how we see ourselves. It's like if it's not her, it's going to be someone twice as hot. It's no problem at all for us. So you get straight to the point and you ask her there and then. You're like, can I have your Instagram? I think you're beautiful. I want to get to know you. Because the girls that then say yes to you at this stage, you've already got them lined up. Like they know exactly what they know. You're not going to be friends. This is a date. We're going on a date together, or I'm getting you a number so we can organise a date. So this is straight to the point, beast mode. You have to go in with the, hey, just wanted to introduce myself. Couldn't let you walk by without saying something. You are one of the most beautiful girls I've seen in a long time. Can I have your Instagram? Boom, see what she says. She'll probably be blushing all over the place because not many guys will ever say that to her. And a lot of girls have told me this is what they want guys to say. If they do fancy you at all, this will make them fancy you 10 times more. If they don't fancy you, you're going to get the rejection either way, so it doesn't matter.
He's had an absolute shocker there. He's been going through the video and then the laptop's run out of charge. So to finish that off, boys, the way you deal with the rejection is you just expect it to come, because approaching girls is kind of like sales. Not every girl you approach is going to be a ready, available, on the market girl that you can speak to. So a lot of them are going to have boyfriends. The way you deal with that problem is not by trying to validate yourself there and then by trying to win her approval. If she says, no, I can't give you the IG, I've got a boyfriend, or she isn't interested, you withdraw the offer straight away. And the way you do that is you say, no problem, just wanted to introduce myself, see you around, and then you leave. If you stay there and you start asking her questions like, oh, is it a serious boyfriend? When's that ending? Are you going to marry him? That sort of stuff. Although occasionally it can work, she then has the option of you still. Even though she's turned you down, she still has your option. You're vying for her attention. If you instantly withdraw it, it makes her think she might have lost something good. So you've got a higher opportunity of being able to speak to her again in the future. But boys, that's all for today. Have a good Sunday. I'll see you tomorrow. If you need more help on dating tips, getting in shape, any of that stuff, join us boys in the clan. We're all in the WhatsApp group every day, just answering questions, speaking to each other, networking, keeping each other accountable. So check that out in the link below. But apart from that, that's the Skrilla out. See you on the next one. Whoppa, whoppa, whoppa.